95.5. I'm your host, News Affairs Director, Guy Lambert. As you can hear, we're laughing because we're having a great time up here this morning. Hey, by a show of hands, how many of you are familiar with Completely Yours Wedding and Event Planning? Of course, you know by now that it's a wedding and event planning business, but, well, they're taking a rather unique approach to their business. You see, they're celebrating 2 years of being in existence, and now they're really, well, they want to send a tribute out, if you will, to what they call mompreneurs. What is that, you ask? Well, a mompreneur is a savvy mom who also runs a successful business while taking care of a family and doing it all with grace and with passion. Of course, it's all being supported by the Make-A-Wish Mid-Atlantic Foundation, but well, as you heard me state, the Completely Yours Wedding and Event Planning is now looking to celebrate 2 years of existence, and they're going to do so by celebrating all mompreneurs. It all takes place August the 11th at the Washington Hilton, and here to tell us all about it is none other than Miss Jon'll Boyd. She is the CEO and president of Completely Yours, and kind enough to join us this morning right here on Community Focus. Jon'll, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Guy. I appreciate you having me today.
Well, I'm so glad that you're here. I wish we were on TV because, well, if we happen to be on TV, folks would realize that you're soon to be a mom-to-be.
That is correct.
Congratulations.
That
How many months are you?
I'm actually 8 months.
Wow! You're small for 8, really?
Yes.
You look good, girl.
Thank you.
All right, well, first and foremost, you heard me touch on Completely Yours. You all have been in existence for some 2 years now. Before we get into the upcoming event, maybe you can give us some advice or give a lot of moms-to-be or moms that are already moms advice on what they need to do in order to branch out and start a successful business.
Sure. Well, Guy, I think that when you have a passion, one of the things that you actually have to do is really follow that passion. I think that's probably the driving force behind branching out. I'd be remiss to say that it's an easy task, but it's something that I think deep down inside most entrepreneurs or rising entrepreneurs, they feel like, how do I get out here? How do I start to build this quote-unquote empire? And I think it's just one step at a time. It's connecting with the right folks. It's also aspiring and understanding what it is that you are truly trying to dive into or communicate and get out to the masses. So it's my advice would be to take it one step at a time and surround yourself with like-minded folks.
Yeah, it's no secret. History shows us that most businesses, new businesses, fail within the first 5 years of being in existence. I can only imagine owning a business and being a woman.
Absolutely.
Not saying that, I know I said it kind of negatively, but not that it's negative, but you all just face more roadblocks.
Sure, and that's one of the reasons why, it was so important to highlight, women and particular moms for our 2-year anniversary, because you're right. I think that women, it is a little bit more challenging in our workplace, our economy today, for us to step out and try to do some of these things, such as being an entrepreneur, no matter what industry it is. Yeah. So I do agree with you.
Well, as you stated, you all are celebrating 2 years of being in existence. Congratulations, Bob. This is a lot of congratulations going on for you today.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'll take all of them.
But you're planning to celebrate at the Washington Hilton. It's all set to take place August 11th, in which you're going to honor mompreneurs. Now, when I first saw this name, I said, what the heck is that? So cool. How did you come up with it, and who's going to get honored?
Well, we are having, like you said, we are having it at the Washington Hilton. I do think, mompreneur, it is a term that I think has been out there, but when I first heard it, I really thought about the fact that, a woman, a mom in particular, who is also in business for herself, that's really a unique group of folks. Someone who is basically taking on 2 jobs, right? Because, let's have it, you do have a job at home to take care of that family. It is a job, and we're happy to do it, but also to actually continue to be in business for yourself. It can be a daunting task sometimes. So I think that, sometimes it's not as widely recognized, and nothing against dadpreneurs, because I know they're out there, but I think sometimes it's not as widely recognized, and that's what we want to do, is make sure that those women know that we see them, we know they're out there, and we know the type of impact that they're having on our community.
Once again, it's all set to take place August the 11th. It's happening at the Washington Hilton. During the program, excuse me, there's going to be a fashion runway show. Is that correct?
Correct.
Along with plenty of health tips, if you will, that are going to be offered by various doctors that are going to be at the event as well. What else should we expect? Well,
we have a host of vendors and sponsors that have graciously come on board for this event. I am so blessed and feel lucky to have. We have over 30 plus vendors and sponsors that are all going to be participating in this event, and they are ready to really showcase what they have and really just open their arms and welcome all the attendees that will be coming to this event. Additional things are we have Savvy Gourmet, who is going to be making some wonderful, tasty entrees and appetizers that you'll be able to sample.
So now you got me hungry. There you go.
That's always the kicker. And then right beside that, after that, you'll be ready for dessert, because we also have a dessert station that will be set up and will also be shared by Basket Treats from Alexis Streets. So we're very excited about that. And we also have, which this is just a highlight, is a belly dancing demonstration that'll be taking place. So, people always think the only way that you can get into shape is to go out here and run and sweat and pump iron. Well, belly dancing will do it for you. I've seen this woman's abs, and they are not to be played with.
I gotta tell you, you spoke about food, you spoke about successful women, and you spoke about belly dancing. Can I come?
Actually, guys, yes. I'm glad you mentioned that. Men are absolutely welcome to attend, just because we are celebrating mompreneurs. As I mentioned before, we recognize that we do have our dadpreneurs out here, and we have men who support our mompreneurs. Just like a man, there's always a good woman behind every man. Well, there is always a great man behind every woman. So we do want guys to feel comfortable to come out and please support, our mompreneurs. Please come and celebrate them as well.
Two things. First of all, what do I need to do to be, well, not me, but the young ladies or the women that are listening to this program right now that happen to be a mom, or maybe they know of someone that they would like to recognize? What do they need to do so? Is it too late to recognize them? And then what do I need to do in order to come to the program?
Sure. No, those are great questions. Definitely, I would say at this time, it's not too late necessarily to be recognized. I mean, one of the things that I really strongly felt going into this particular anniversary event is that we really wanted to make sure that, all mompreneurs are recognized. And when the program does start, while we do have some featured, quote unquote, featured mompreneurs, we are going to take the time to recognize all mompreneurs that have shown up and are in attendance for that day. So I do just want to make sure that those who do come, if you're a mompreneur, you will be recognized, you will be made to feel welcome, and we want you to be there. Additionally, in order to register, we do have a link. It is actually at Completely Yours Events Anniversary 2-year anniversary at Eventbrite. So they can go to the Eventbrite link and register there. Additional information can also be found at our website, which is www.completelyoursevents.com. And so you should be able to register straight through there. Because this is in support of Make-A-Wish Mid-Atlantic, there's no admission fee, but we are asking just for a simple donation. We really want to make sure that Make-A-Wish is supported, because they just do such wonderful work with critically ill children in the community, in the local community, and worldwide.
We should also mention that during the event you are going to recognize the Savvy Mompreneur of the Year, if you will. Now, how does that work?
Yes. So this is a contest, actually, Guy, that's been going on. It takes place every Friday, where we highlight savvy mompreneurs. And basically what we want to know is, what makes you a savvy mompreneur? I think there are many answers to that question, but we want to hear from the women out there. So if you go to our Facebook channels, as well as Twitter feed at Completely Y, also our Facebook is actually our fan page, Completely Yours Events, LLC. And then also Instagram, which is Completely Yours. So you can actually post what makes you a savvy mompreneur every Friday leading up to the event. And at the event, we actually will be recognizing our Savvy Mompreneur of the Year.
How cool is that? DC, Maryland, Virginia, now's the time to sign up and show up. We're talking about the celebration of the second annual Completely Yours Wedding and Event Planning wedding business. Of course, they're celebrating and honoring Mompreneurs. I love that name, by the way. It's just so cool, just so creative. And we need you to be there. Once again, set to take place August 11th at the Washington Hilton. We didn't give a time. What time does the event start?
Yes, perfect. The time of the event is from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So August 11th, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
And once again, folks looking for additional information, the website they can log on to and or the telephone number they can call.
www.completely, that's COMPLETELY, yours, YOURS, events, EVENTS.com. And you can also reach us at 571-354-0397.
All right. Mom to be and CEO and president of Completely Yours Wedding and Event Planning, Miss Jon'll Boyd. Truly a pleasure to have you on the program this morning.
Thank you so much, guys. It's wonderful to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show. All right, folks, stick around. We're going to take a quick break. More community focus coming up next, right here on WPGC 95.5.